So this is the replacement sensor. As you can see, it has a little bit of sealing compound on the threads ready, and this is what they call a sealed type sensor. You see the top chamber has air sealed into it, and some O2 sensors have a hole there and they draw their reference air externally. This has already got air sealed in it, and generally when they fail it's because they've lost the air or the heater element goes. This is a 4-wire one, as you can see, because there's 2 wires for the sensor. One will be a ground, one will be an active, and then you've got heater wires for the heater, some preheat, and that's that. Oh yeah, and that's the spanner. This one is 22mm. It just it's got a slot out to clear the cable, as you can see, fits over, and away you go. And you can get sockets for it as well, but there you go. Right, that's the sensor down there. This is the upstream. As you can see, this is the manifold, and the upstream is always the one closest to the engine. Downstream is after the cat. See, we've undone the wire there. That's a couple of little tabs on that, and that will come out, which you can see on the new one. Make sure you get the right sensor. There's 2-wire and 4-wire. This happens to be a 4-wire. I have got the proper spanner to take it off, but there's no wiggle room in there, so I ended up using a 22mm ring, and that actually gave me enough room to get in. Now the nut's cracked, that should just come out fairly easy by hand for now. Yeah, it is. And sometimes it's a good idea to put penetrating fluid or something on it, because I can guarantee you it will be as dry as a nun's crutch. That's coming out now. And of course the wire will want to go everywhere. There we go, that's out. So that's the old sensor, and what's happened is the top's failed and it's leaked basically shite up to the plug look. So the plug was given a false ground because there's oil in it. So I will clean the other side of the connector, but it's this side that's failed. Arseburgers, Eric. Item the part shop sent will not screw in, it's the wrong thread. Insert expletives here. I've used them all on the car. Old sensors come out alright, the thread on the manifold is perfect. It just wouldn't go in. So I was thinking, threads look the same, but when I put a pitch gauge on it, they're not. They're similar, but they're not the same. So I'm now going to go and have an eBay fight and see what we can do about replacing or refunding this. To be honest, I want a refund. So it's going about as well as usual. Anyway, guys, that's it. Sorry it's a short one and it's boring, and as usual nothing was accomplished, but you should be used to that by now. So thanks for liking, subscribing and all that, well, we'll be back at some point spouting bollocks. Spot the twat. Addendum. They didn't send the wrong part. They sent the right part. The correct part I ordered. As a lot of you probably don't know, I have dyscalculia, and I've had it since I was at primary school, and obviously it wasn't ever diagnosed then. You were just thick because you couldn't do numbers. And even at primary school, I used to get bullied by the maths teacher. Who, funny enough, I used to offer music on that lot, and he was the nicest bloke out, but when he was a maths teacher and you got something wrong, he was fucking evil. I had everything thrown at me, and I fucking hated school. But anyway, enough of that. I first noticed it when we were first learning times tables at primary. I couldn't do anything past 6 times tables. Anything with an uneven number I really struggle with, because my brain can't calculate where to put the odd number, and I still struggle today at 50, even though it's funny because if you sit me down with a shim chart and stuff like that, I can eventually work out what shim needs to go where. If I see a number like screw and lock nut valves, something like that, and the clearance, I can do it. Not a problem. Torque settings, I can do it. Mental arithmetic, not brilliant. Never have been, never will be. So yes, what happened was the sensor I ordered was for an SLK230, which is of course the V6. Mine is a 230. So see, the right numbers were there. It's just that this brain didn't recognise them, which is why sometimes ordering parts is a bit of a gamble. Anyway, confession time over. Ah dear, who'd be me?